everyone, it's Sami from Sami's Sweet Life, and we are Frankenplanning tonight. I just had this wild idea to refresh my MAKSELIFE. I am really excited about these being on spiral coils starting next year, but for now, this is what I'm working with. I want vertical pages, but I ordered the horizontal planner. I've been writing daily wins on these, but I really would like to test out using the vertical columns for sticker sneezes, and I thought what better way to do this than actually have the sticker sneeze planner with my goal planner, and that would be like a 2-for-1 special. So this test would be like my proof of concept to hopefully get a vertical planner next year, eliminate the daily wins page, and just do sticker sneezes in the actual MAKSELIFE planner. So that's what I'm thinking about doing, and I kept this cover when I took apart a last year's planner. I really just love this cover. I'm gonna stick this cover on my MAKSELIFE, and I think I'm gonna take out the first 6 months of stuff. That way I can add in this. So I ended up having some of my MAKSELIFE planner from last year left over. So I went through and just pulled out the week pages that were complete weeks. I'll definitely have to like retitle all of these, but I've got the weeks themselves together, and I ended up with 20 weeks, so not entirely enough to do the whole year, but I thought this would at least give me a lot to work with. And if I like the concept, hopefully new MAKSELIFEs will be out by then, or I can use one of the undated ones to get me through the end of the year. But knowing my planner hopping self, I don't know that I will stick with this for the whole year anyway. This is just Frankenplanning an O-wire planner. I ended up thinking about changing out the color of the tabs because these ones are just like a steely bluish gray. I do have this Power Sheets from 2022. I thought I could take out the tabs, and looking at the pages, they are the right width to work together. But then I'd have to cut them down and disassemble this whole one. So I thought I would be lazy and not actually do that. But I do love these tabs. I think they're really pretty. And I thought about doing it. I'll speed through this, add music, and then show you guys what I ended up doing at the end. But I definitely want this cover on there. So step number 1 is taking this whole thing apart. And these coils, you just kind of pinch together. So this is kind of an easier planner to work with than a spiral bound coil. So you flip over the back cover and you get access to the seam of this. So you have to pull them all apart and then push them back together. And like these do get loose over time, so you just have to kind of push them back together, push them into place as needed, and line it back up. So what I'm just going to do is make a little gap here in each of these so that I can pull things apart. And I'm trying to make the gap kind of the same size. And that's the first step to Frankenplanning one of these. So I had a bind it haul way back in the scrapbook day. I might still have it in a box somewhere. I don't know if I still have it, but it is this kind of a punch, this square punch, and this kind of an O-wire. So you would buy the stuff, punch your own pages, and then make your own books. So I totally had lots of fun playing around with spiral making, journal making. So here we're gonna just start taking the whole thing apart. I'll make a stack. I'm going to keep these pages that I'm taking out of here, but I don't need them actually in this book right now. And I want basically July through the end. I don't even know that I need the extras section in the back. We're just taking all of this off and taking this coil off. And then the covers will be the last thing that goes on here. I guess I do need this half. Let's see, I want July. I'm still working through June, so I want July onward, and we're gonna assemble things back together. All right, so there's July. That's the already done part of the year. And I want my annual goals, so I'll put annual goals here in the front before the July, but I don't need all of this other stuff up front. I'll just take out my annual goals. And actually, I'll take maybe this page too. It's got all the questions and stuff on it. Okay, so I'll keep this little section. So it's got goal setting information, the different categories, the brainstorming page that I totally didn't use, and then all of my annual goals I'll keep in with this. So that will be the beginning. I'm going to set that coil aside for now, set this section aside for now, set these aside, these sunset covers. All right, so here's what we're working with. I'm going to include these guys, and let's see about tabs. Let's see if I want to disassemble this one too. I do really like these tabs. Ooh, yeah, look at that. Like, those are the 6 colors it would be. Beautiful. Now, this book is bigger, so I will be having to cut these down, and the December one will be pushed up. I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to make it work. I was thinking I could do 3 on one row and 3 on the other, depending on how I cut it. But I don't know how I'm going to do that, because these pages are much longer. So I definitely will have to be cutting these tabs down. And then when I do that, I will lose my monthly calendar, which I don't tend to use anyway. If I take this sheet, this tab out, I will lose that monthly calendar. I do love the colors of these, but I think I'm gonna have to pass on this just because it's gonna be a pain in the butt to trim these down, and then they won't line up exactly right. I'm gonna pass on this one. Okay, set that one aside, won't use that. I'm just gonna mix these two together. We'll keep the tabs what they are. And I thought about for next year possibly just trimming off these tabs and putting on my own tabs, like getting rainbow tabs or something, because that's one thing I do like in a planner. I like having a rainbow set of tabs. All right, so moving into July, we're going to keep all this. I already wrote out my July goals, and then we'll put the horizontal spread and then the vertical spread. That way the date, the dated one is ahead. And then we'll just stick in one of these weeks. We're going to do that the whole way through. So 1 week, 1 week. And these will all have to be redated, but these ones are the correct date. The first one of the week is the correct date. It's a fun little project here. It got me through till November 20th, so that's a pretty good amount, July through November. I'm gonna line all of these back up. Next year, it'll be way easier to FRANKENPLAN with all the different coil bound ones when the MAKSELIFE goes coil bound. I'm super excited about that. I'll say this is way easier than spiral bound FRANKENPLANNING. You really have to do a whole lot of disassembly. Then also you don't have a whole lot of other things you can mix with it because there are not a ton of planners on this kind of binding. A lot of planners are spiral bound. So that makes it less exciting to FRANKENPLAN these kind of planners. There's not much to actually include unless you have a hole punch. You can hole punch some of your own things, like printables and stuff, which is also fun, but I have not gone down that rabbit hole. As far as extras, it's just lined pages, the folder, and stickers. And I actually have another thing of stickers, so I'm gonna stick that in. The colors are brighter, but I'm gonna stick both things of stickers on there. All right, last things. I think I did that backwards. Flipping it all over so I can line up the coil the right way. Okay. Now, I don't know if I did this right the first time or not now. I confused myself. It's way too late. I woke up way too early for this. I should maybe have waited till the morning to do this project. I'm like totally confusing myself. Okay. Now I know I'm doing it right. The back page should be against this thing. Okay. And then we do front cover. Front cover like this. And I'm using that Power Sheets to tell me how to do this. And then back cover like this. And I will work on pinching it back together and trying to line it up where I made it kind of wonky. Definitely is a little wonkier now. But I will work on getting it not so wonky. we go. We have a book. It is assembled. The things are in the right order, July through December and extras. And so we'll look at the month here. So we've got the actual dated page with the daily wins, then the page that will have to be redone with the vertical spread. I think this one will work really nicely, and then I can always stick all of this planner guts back together and have a full year together in a planner. For now, that's what I've got. I've got both of the weeks in here for the second half of the year, and it's still a nice chunky looking planner, so I think it'll work really nicely. I will work on using this coming up week and testing it out. Like the first full week of July is in here, so I'm very excited to try this out and see how it works. And next year for my coiled planner, I'm probably going to end up with one of each so that I have both to work with, and they'll have the right dates on them in case this actually tends to work. And I'm so regretting getting 2 horizontals this year. I really should have gotten 1 horizontal and 1 vertical. I don't know what I was thinking. I fixed it sort of with some older pages, so hopefully that works. I hope you guys like this Frankenplan type of video. And yeah, I'll let you guys know how it goes in future Plan With Me's and things. Like, subscribe, have a great day, and I will catch you next time. Thanks for watching.